Gucci, YouTube. It's Pat Brady, you dig? Marvelous Bluntz. Y'all already know I'm super in the building tonight, you dig? I haven't had a live show. Have I had a live show in a minute? Yeah, I just did a live show for Peacemaker. So go check that out. But we are here today, live and direct on YouTube, man. We got to talk about something, man. Marvel did something special, man. They finally realizing what formula works for them. And it's the animated department. You did. They went crazy with the new Marvel Zombies, which is like a spinoff from What If. You know what I'm saying? If you was watching What If. I want to get right into this thing, man. This was some good quality Marvel, man. They really put their minds together with a lot of good ideas, and even bringing in some of the old Marvel stuff. We was like, whoa, but I do have some gripes though, but we're gonna get to that. Before we get any further, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get us to 400 subscribers. We had 335 or 36. I appreciate all the love and the support you did with the channel. You dig what I'm saying? But like this video, share this video. There's somebody that might have been rocking with Marvel Rivals. They might have not rocked with it. You dig? But, you know, let me know in the comments below. You dig? But I hope everybody been well. I've been great, man. God's been great, man. And, you know, I'm alive to see some good television. You dig? I've been watching some good television, man. From reality TV to HBO Max, you did. So let me go ahead and just tweet this real quick, y'all. But I hope everybody's been good, man, and enjoy their September. It's just September, yeah. It's October. It's the first of the month. So shout out to everybody who made it to the first of the month. You did. Thank God we here. We in a new month. So new blessings, new month. You did. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to just tweet this real quick, and we're gonna get right into it. Marvel Zombies. And if y'all didn't know, Marvel Zombies is actually trending right now because everybody, you know what I'm saying, getting hip. Yeah, it's worth the watch. I definitely would say it was worth the watch, but we're going to get right into it, man. So, like I said, I think in one of the episodes of What If, one of the episodes was a What If zombie episode. I would say that was probably that was probably one of the best episodes of that first season, I would say. I definitely would agree with that. That was probably one of the best What If episodes, you know, and they left it on a cliffhanger where, you know, I guess they may have shown it. We were thinking they're going to show it later in What If, maybe in season 2 or season 3. What If was trash, season 2. Didn't even watch season 3. Marvel decided, hey, let's go ahead and make a rated mature version of Marvel Zombies for us to watch. And man, this thing got, ever since Deadpool, they've been letting it loose. They've been getting super gory, super adulty, you dig? And I'm really digging it. I really like that. That's really the main thing that really attracted me to Marvel Zombies. I knew it was gonna be some mature shit. You feel me? So I still was questionable though, because everybody was hyping it online. It was a major hype online. I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, this is fire. So I'm like, okay, we got to get right into this, man. It's a 4-episode season. I think it was a season 4 premiere event with all episodes. They dropped them at the same time. They said, man, watch them and enjoy them. So overall, I'm going to give the overall just what this show was about, but then I'm going to go episode by episode, what I liked, I didn't like. This was about the survivors of a Marvel zombie apocalypse, which I told y'all, zombie apocalypse, check me out. I don't want to be allowed on that. I'm good. My will to live is 0. But you know, they're heroes and all that stuff. So they got to fight. So it's Marvel's greatest heroes in this one comic show, this animation show. And they're just trying to survive a zombie apocalypse that just randomly happened in the Marvel universe during the regular Marvel stuff like Infinity War, Endgame, Shang-Chi, Moon Knight. They combined so many situations and kind of just put it all into one with the Marvel zombie apocalypse underneath all of it. So the way they put this together, man, I gotta give it to them, man. Like, this was a real journey for the Marvel heroes. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Super spoiler alert. People died. Like, real Avengers or people we saw, which I would definitely say this whole series was definitely mostly phase 5, 100% mostly phase 5, phase I think 4, because I think Shang-Chi and Eternals and all that stuff, Captain Marvel, a lot of phase 4, phase 5, which we hated. So this, even though it wasn't perfect, it definitely has some redeeming qualities for this for this show, you know, for some of them characters that we really didn't rock with. V, what's good? W's up. When? W's up. They said, what's it called? On my car. They said W's in the chat. You feel me? But this show really just did like different character sections of each character that we didn't get light on. We can just go over a couple of them. Kate Bishop, Riri Williams, Kamala, who stole the show. I'm gonna get to that. Shang-Chi. I didn't like the fact that Shang-Chi's sidekick Katie was involved with this. I really didn't like that. That's something I was not interested in, was her being a part of this 10-ring story. They had Wu. Was it Wu? Was that Officer Wu? Thor, Valkyrie, Blade / Moon Knight. That was crazy. Black Widow, Yelena, Red Guardian, they mother. Oh man, Ghost, Zombie. Some of the people was zombies, Zombie Ghost, Zombie Captain Marvel, Zombie Icarus from Eternals, Zombie Wanda. You know she was already in What If, but still, Zombie Thor. Who else was in this joint that was a zombie? Zombie Namor. You dig what I'm saying? Zombie Hawkeye. Oh my God, Zombie Ant-Man, but the Hank Pym. Even Hank Pym put in work as a zombie. The zombies was putting in work. I'm gonna let y'all know this. The whole series, the zombies was not no regular. No. These were real live zombies that had functioning things. Okoye was one of the main zombie leaders of. It was like I think they call him a cyclone. What they called him, I forgot what they was calling him. It was an S word. But Wanda was running the show, and she had her minions out there. But the main minion was Okoye. And it's funny because remember, now I think about it, this might have been like an Easter egg thing, like the thing they was playing on when Okoye on Infinity War, and when Wanda did all that damage, and then Okoye was like, "Why was she up there? Why were you there the whole time?" So maybe they were just trying to make that little tag team, but man, they got busy on this, man. There was some real getting busy. Hands was thrown. Minkers was thrown. Bullets was shot. I'm tired. They was getting busy. It was a lot of Marvel-ish, but it was a lot of like, man, this was like Left 4 Dead. You feel me? So as y'all see, I had a good time with the series. You feel me? From beginning to end. And this going forward will be a spoiler alert. That was just my overview. What I think this was. It's the heroes on a zombie apocalypse journey with a sprinkle of Marvel in it. I didn't see the Watcher, big head ass. I did not see him. So, you know, I missed him. I saw a screenshot of it, but I did not see him. I missed it. You feel me? I saw him on the last animated joint I seen, the Spider-Man Far From Home or Friendly joint, whatever it was, the recent Spider-Man, Neighborhood Spider-Man. So, boom. We gonna get right into the episode review. I'm gonna take. I just took myself off the screen completely. I'm burnt out. Because they just switched up this joint on stream, y'all. There we go. So we gonna get into episode 1. All right. Episode one. It really starts off. It really was interesting because it was Kate Bishop, Riri Williams, and Kamala, which is supposed to be in the real version, like the real life Avengers. They're going to be the new Young Avengers. So I thought at first this is going to be the people for the show. I can't even lie. It was a really slow burn. The first episode was really boring. The first part. I was really not feeling it. I was feeling the dynamic of what they was trying to build, but I wasn't really trying to hear all that. You feel me? I wanted them to get right into why this apocalypse is happening, which I still really barely know. Boom. So they find a Quinjet crashes in the middle of Zombieland, and they actually end up getting a transmitter that, you know, some PIM particles that they find. They're like, okay, well, you know, they did the coordinates of where it's supposed to go. They're like, all right, we got to deliver this to space because this might stop this zombie apocalypse. So boom, the ladies get on the road. They tag up. They go to Kate Bishop's rich little mansion, and they decide they're going to go ahead and take this to space to the Nova Corps, who's going to go ahead and help everybody out in Earth. Boom. So they like, all right, bet. Everything's chipper. They're driving. La, 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 la. Boom. They all of a sudden drive through this valley, y'all. When I tell y'all this valley was full of just random thunderstorms. And at first, they're like, dang, Miss Marvel, she like, oh, this thunderstorm looks beautiful. They're like, yeah. But that thing getting closer. Hold up. Why is this cloud getting closer to me? And we are in a car. Next thing you know, not only do the clouds start coming down, they realizing they seeing people in the cloud. They're like, what type of lights are going off? And all of a sudden we seeing the lights, but all of a sudden zombies popping out the ground. The thunder knocks them out the car. They running, they zombies everywhere. Mink, 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 arrows everywhere. What is the stuff that come out of Miss Marvel? Plasma beams, whatever. The bangle, she's bangling crazy. Man. Then we got Riri. She done stole Friday. She done ripped Tony Stark's body off out of Friday. So she got her own little Friday. She blasting. Bow. Y'all. There's a zombie version of Icarus. Oh, I thought it was nigga. Oh, excuse me. I thought people was trading people. Excuse me, y'all. Icarus, who was in Eternals, who we thought we never was gonna see nothing from Eternals again. He's fighting Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers. Carol Manvers, as Torian would say. You feel me? Carol Manvers was fighting zombie style. How did Captain Marvel get bit? That's what I want to know. So they're having a fight in this valley. I'm talking about it's destroying the whole valley. Whole valley getting destroyed. But then Captain Marvel, while they fighting, she all of a sudden see the trio and is like, she get over there ASAP. She about to throw the meanest minker on their crew ever. Hawkeye, she got baby Hawkeye. I call her baby Hawkeye. That's what I call her. She took one of Hawkeye's actual darts. She said, you know what? Hawkeye gave me this. This bound to do something. It's a trick arrow. She let that trick arrow go. Pink. Man, that shit been out confetti. You feel me? Confetti, y'all, went off in the middle of Captain Marvel. Pooh, pooh. That's the sound it made. She said, oh, shit. That was the first person to get pulverized. I'm talking about she obliterated. I'm talking about there was nothing but dust left of my favorite Marvel Disney character out of Phase 4. She blew Kate Bishop the boom. That's when they were like, oh, they're not playing. All of a sudden, Kamala going off. Yeah! Her hand, her fist all big. Yeah! Riri get bit. I'm like, oh my God, they didn't bit the only sister on here. They didn't bit. I know Kamala's a sister of color, but they bit her. But she zested it up. Get out of here. Go. 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 She made Friday take Kamala off into the air. Kamala like, take me back. She's trying to run, but the whole time the fight's still coming down. Icarus, Mink, Carol, Mink. It's just Mink all over the valley. By the grace of the Watcher, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't God. Their universe is the Watcher. By the grace of the Watcher, all of a sudden she knocked out, and all of a sudden something is picking her up right before she was about to get minked up. You feel me? Riri got left behind. Friday gave her last salute. And we like, Riri, but we don't know what happens to Riri. So we're going to get to that. So Kamala wakes up, bow. We're going to go right into what she's going to see. She links up with a Blade version of Moon Knight. I was like, oh, I already think they should bring back Moon Knight because that was some of the best TV they had. But for them to add Blade, I was so happy. It was basically based off Mahershala Ali, his character, but it wasn't even his voice. So I'm like, they're playing games, but I'm going to let it slide because I rock with this character of Moon Knight. So that collab, I like that off the bat. So they spend this episode, basically he let her know like, hey, you just went into the valley of gods. You feel what I'm saying? Like a dead gods, I guess, where they fight. It's only one. Icarus is like a zombie. He's like a robot. So he's the only thing that can fight Carol because she's not going to die. She's not going to die. Come on, dog. She's not going to die, dog. She's going to live. So right now, the episode ends with Kamala just confused because she just lost the whole crew. And now she's with a Moon Knight version of the Blade. I don't have to tell y'all more than once. It's fucked up out here. So I'm like, oh my God, it's a zombie apocalypse. Episode 1, I give that a solid 6.57. Like I said, it was a slow burn. I liked it, but at the same time, it really went slow at the beginning and maybe too slow for me. But that was my only dislike from that episode, to be honest. So everything I like the real voices, how they had Ironheart, Kate, Miss Marvel, Blade, Moon Knight collab, you know, Riri and Kate dying. I'm glad there's some stakes. You feel what I'm saying? It's some real stakes. And then also as well, Zombie Cap. You feel me? Zombie Cap. Wait, was that in the same episode? Did we forget Ho? Was that in the same episode when the Red Guardian, they made Red Guardian them in the episode, the first one, right? Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, they all linked in the first episode. So I almost forgot that, y'all. A big part of the episode. Oh my goodness. Blade actually, now I remember it. Thank you. Blade actually took Kamala to a place where, you know, they can go to take the Majagger to space. You dig what I'm saying? So they go to the Majagger, like I call it, like they call like things like a MacGuffin. Excuse me, MacGuffin. A MacGuffin. Oh my gosh. I said MacGyver. MacGuffin. So a MacGuffin, they had to take the MacGuffin to go to space. So they go to the Black Widow camp that's taken over by Red Guardian, Yelena, the Black Widows, and Yelena's mom. And so they got the zombies controlled with actually a device that the mom had made in the Black Widow movie, but it was controlling the zombies. Okoye is not playing. So while they're saying, hey, we're going to take this to space, we're going to go to space and lay off the weed. Yeah, no, the weed. I never knew the word, Brody. Find that up too. They're excited that everybody got the MacGuffin. They're like, we're gonna go to space. Let me put this up here. Yeah, shout out to John. You did. She said they're gonna go to space. Whoop. Okoye pulls up with the whole gang, ready to go to war. Anytime Okoye pulled up, it was war. Pulled up. They fought the zombies that was out front. They get through, and it's a half Cap. And this is something I like to enjoy. Cap was only half body, and it was dogging Red Guardian with half a body, all makers, all skill. And Red Guardian was sick because he thought there was going to be songs of him finally fighting Captain America. Now, it's all right. He did not fight Cap. He fought half a Cap, and it didn't work out. You dig what I'm saying? Thank God they got away from that situation. And then we saw Blade fight Ghost. And when he chopped, man, Blade fight scene was vicious. That set the tone for the end of the episode. I said, oh my goodness. Khonshu controls this man. Chink, 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 chink. They got up out of there. But unfortunately, we lost another casualty with Yelena and Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, which is, what's her name? What is her name? Yeah, her in the joint. Natasha Romanoff. Natasha Romanoff. I know. We all day. God. You know what I'm saying? So Natasha and Yelena's mom had to go. You dig what I'm saying? But episode 1, like I said, still with the slow burn, the end it picked up, but it definitely was a slow burn. So boom. Episode 1, but we're still rocking with it. Let's go to the next episode. Episode 2. This is probably my most hated character from Phase 4, maybe every MCU ever. Shang-Chi. You hear me? I did not like Shang-Chi. I really, really did not like Shang-Chi. I don't care what nobody say. Kuntz died, lives and dies by that movie. I don't. I thought that was like the worst Marvel movie. It was just so corny, but Kuntz was like, man, the action... Man, I didn't watch it again. Boring fest. Now, this is his episode. We go to San Francisco. They are automatically jumping into the zombie apocalypse. They are not wasting any time. Katie and Shang-Chi. They are running around everywhere. San Francisco, I think the Pym factory is exploding. We got tall people just eating tall zombies, giant zombies eating people. It is crazy. It kind of reminded me of World War Z where everything popped off. So Katie, Shang-Chi, they running. They getting out of there. They getting out of there. They getting out of there. Katie finds out that Shang-Chi got hands. This is when, because they put like 3 movies into this. They put like a couple movies into this. They put a couple movies into this. Like from, like I said, Endgame, Shang-Chi. So this was like kind of like Shang-Chi story mixed in with another story. Yeah, with Ant-Man, Wasp, Black Widow. Yeah. So when everything is going bad, Shang-Chi pulls up with the death dealer. And also they're fighting with Wu as well in the streets. That's how they connect with Wu in the streets. His dad, Shang-Chi's dad, comes and stays and comes to fight and save his son from the demise that was just about to happen. He comes down there, he's whooping with the 10 rings. Now, this is a part that I did not like. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. Everybody was just sacrificing themselves when they didn't have to. Shang-Chi, the mother, they all could have got away. She just stopped and was like, go. You didn't have to sacrifice yourself. Shang-Chi's dad is whooping ass, and this really part got me gut. He whooping zombies. Shang-Chi's like, save everybody. Like a fucking douche. You hear me? Like a fucking dweeb. He wants to save everybody. He tries to save everybody and gets bit. So my boy, his father's like, oh my God. He's like, man, you just too nice, man. You just, He throws the 10 rings on his arm. It heals his arm up. The 10 ring is like on his arm. Has to stay on his arm for him to not be a zombie. Gives him the 10 rings. Gets bit up. Goes out. Straight aura farm. You hear me? Boom. So they kill Shang-Chi's father. They go in a helicopter. They go into escape. They do a 5 years later type thing. Like it's like they got snapped. Now it's this Mad Max universe with Katie and Shang-Chi. And they're on the road. They got some cows because they know they can use these things to exchange to go to a ship that we're going to go over in a second. So they're riding through the desert. Katie got 10 rings for no damn reason. They're with the whole crew. They're with Wu, and it looked like a Mad Max. You feel me? They fighting these scrolls that actually are some rebel scrolls. They dog them out. 10 rings flying everywhere like Sonic. You hear me? So boom. They pull up to the raft and they realize, hey, we got a cows. We can get the cows. They can make steak, food. So the ship that they go to is actually the raft turned into a carnival royale, like a cruise, but a jail, because they had the nice beds in there. Even though it was a jail, they ain't had beds for years. So Shang-Chi, they all go to the raft. The crew is there. Even Kamala, and I think it was Red Guardian, all of them, they're all in the raft. Baron Zemo runs the raft with John Walker, the fake cap. So, they're like, hey, y'all can eat. They eat burgers. They feeding their face. They in the bed. They like, man, it's nothing that can get better than this. Me knowing bad shit's about to happen. I'm like, them burgers look too good for them to be having this much fun. Why them beds that soft over that jail? What type of people they was keeping in there? I thought the Hulk was supposed to be in there. Why they got pillows like that? Something bad's gonna happen. So boom, they keep showing the raft. They go actually underwater. They go underwater because they're gonna go to a new place so they can, to go to space, to use the raft, to go to space, to go to New Asgard. Everything gonna be lit. In the ocean, they show that shit like it's the Meg. You feel me? Things start flashing. Under the water, things start flashing, you start seeing people. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, we got away. Have we not gotten away? Why are the people from under the water that's clearly Namor's people swimming around? They just tapping on the bottom of the raft. And Baron Zemo said, yeah, let them tap. It don't matter. They can't get through. We cool. We cooling. So everybody's sitting back in their little sail cooling. strategically. I would have never went in the cell. I would have got my pillow and sat in the middle of the floor. You feel me? So boom. All of a sudden, Okoye said, they on top of land because the warriors up top can't go nowhere. She said they will not escape. They got Namor sitting there as a zombie. They got a zombie Namor. And this is when I got geeked up. I said, oh, Lord. Zombie Namor, this about to get nasty. So, boom. Everybody like, dang, I don't hear that knocking. You know what I'm saying? Shit knocking, you know what I'm saying? So, all of a sudden, they're like, hey, don't worry about it. We got something for Namor if he show up. This man, Baron Zemo, say, since he always gets hungry, we feed him a lot. So they're like, huh? Everybody all of a sudden can't get out of their little pod no more. Everybody like, huh? What you mean feed him? They said, no. Everybody, don't worry. That's why we collect superheroes in here. We know he really gonna love those. Boom! Pops the lock. He sends the whole escape pod flying out to the ocean. Kamala, Red Guardian, and Yelena. I said, oh, Lord. How they gonna get out of this? And who else was in there with them too? I think it was somebody else in there with them. When they were inside that thing.
Weren't they like in different ones? It was like Kamala and Blade and
no, I keep forgetting Blade. That's what I meant. I forgot Blade. Blade's in there too. So they're like, brace yourself. Boom, they pop out. Namor is heading at them at full speed, about to bust their escape pod bubble. Man, by the grace of the Watcher, man. That man, Kamala, is the stealer of the show. She's the main character of the show. She puts a shield around them. Kamala is the most useful person in the MCU, for real. Judging by this show. She put up so many shields that help people. It's ridiculous. You dig? She is definitely Geico's vehicle insurance for the MCU, because when they about to crash out, she makes a bar to save them, or a shield. So Namor takes them, their little bubble, and busts them back into the rad, which lets him into the rad. It's about to get wild. So now Shang-Chi and them like, we got to break out because Namor is killing everybody in the rad. They try to put the Hulk joint on him, and then all the rest of the joints bust in. Now it's a real live fight, and it's a fight. Not only, y'all have to realize this, the raft is getting holes busted, and so it's sinking. We're sinking. They're eating innocent people that was part of Baron Zemo crew. Baron Zemo done got low. He like, oh yeah, everybody get their escape pods. We getting out of here. Every man for themselves. For the grace of the Watcher, man. We got these guys out here, man. Red Guardian, Kamala, Shang-Chi, Wu, Katie, Blade. They holding it down. They killed John Walker, though. His little ass had to go. He died. But they was knocking out all Namor people. Bop, bop. Namor broke out the Hulk containment shield. Bop, bop. They gave him the work. Namor, they said, Namor, let's get it. Wop, wop. It's a bunch of whopping going on, but they running too, so don't get it twisted. They was running. So everybody starts super dying. They say, hey, we got to get out of here. So they follow Baron Zemo. They got Kamala with a shield. It's 10 of them trying to hold Namor back. You feel what I'm saying? From busting their bubble, man, they bust through the door. They bust through the little door that's going to go to the escape pod to get them to actually New Asgard. Namor busts through the door. Takes out John Walker, like I said. Boom. It's a fight to the death. They said, hey, who going to kill Namor? So he was about to actually take the MacGuffin. Your girl Kamala, he bites Kamala's hand. This was the most gruesome part of the show, and I love this part of the show. Kamala put her hand in Namor's mouth. Boom! Big exploding fist and busts Namor all open. Murders Namor. Namor gets killed by Kamala. Kamala caught a body. Kamala caught a real body. You did. And the biggest also dislike I had to say today, Yelena sacrifices herself for them to get away in an escape pod so they can go to New Asgard. So they got her father crying. Red Guardian is definitely going to give up on life by episode 3. We know that already. Your boy is like, no, baby bear, no, don't, please, I'm Red Guardian. We honor each other. Yelena kills herself. They go to New Asgard, and that's the episode. You dig what I'm saying? That is literally the episode. But now, mind you, Kamala is having visions of the dead queen, the queen of the dead, Wanda. This has been through all 3 of the episodes, and this is where it's about to peak. Now, episode 2, I definitely would say was better than episode 1. It flowed better. I wasn't too mad. I didn't hate Shang-Chi's face too much in this one. It flowed well. It was some good action in it, good story, and it's moving along the story. But still, I'm still wondering with this question, how did this happen? That question has not been answered yet at all. So I'm like, all right, cool. Not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. Things like I said, I like action, dislikes, the death, the 5 years later, I don't really like that. And like I said, I didn't really know what is this about with the zombie apocalypse. But like I said, I would give this episode a 7.5. So boom, shout out to episode 2. So we're going to get right into episode 3. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky, as soon as you can. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. Take a little gas break real quick. Anybody, shout out to the 4 viewers in here. If you like the show, let me know in the comments below what you think. John, I know you liked it. If you still in here, let me know what you thought. Because this joint was Jai Fire. I can't even hold you. Now that I'm thinking about it again, like rethinking it, and maybe I'll watch it again too, but it's cool. I gave it a 7.5. So let's get right into episode 3. This was the Infinity War episode. So this episode explained actually what happened at the end of What If, the actual zombie episode. So T'Challa, Spider-Man, and y'all know Ant-Man's head with Doctor Strange's cape. They went to Wakanda to take the MacGuffin to Wakanda technology. T'Challa's like, it's boarded off. The zombie apocalypse wouldn't have affected it. It definitely affected it. And when they get there, it is a zombie Thanos there that is gaining knowledge, but he's still a zombie. He has a zombie brain, but he's gaining more strength as the Infinity Stones, he gains them. They're pulling up with the Mind Stone. So, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and T'Challa, and they didn't have T'Challa's voice, I think, because they didn't want to, I think the last time that they had a voice actor for T'Challa was What If, was his last performance. And I think they're just sensitive about that. And I think also as well, I think they said that Ryan Coogler really gives the go on all the Black Panther stuff. So he might not gave that go yet. So with whatever they're trying to do, I don't know. But Black Panther didn't talk. But basically they fought hard. And at the end of the fight, Thanos gets the Mind Stone. And his brain is functioning like a baby that just realized it was 4. You feel me? That just had his memories, start having core memories. When you realize I'm alive, you feel me? Your boy T'Challa sacrificed himself, took out Thanos, threw him into a big bowl of vibranium with the like Infinity Stones. So it caused some type of infinity puff, like cloud or reactor. It was like some type of infinity energy that was like going through the air because it mixed with the vibranium. Which, note to self, MCU, don't mix vibranium and Infinity Stone. That is dangerous. So Spider-Man and Ant-Man are telling this story. They're telling this story in commentage. They're actually telling this. It was like a little dialogue they're giving in commentage where Doctor Strange learned how to do his due. You feel me? Where all the Sorcerers Supreme come to learn. So basically, they're there. They're there because due to the little cape, that's how they got there. They with the commentage. So they're there with the Bull character that was in Multiverse of Madness. It was an African American woman who was in Multiverse of Madness. Everybody who was there in that Multiverse of Madness movie is there, getting ready for the Queen of the Dead and what's going on. They're paying attention. Eyes like Deadly Cobra. Hold on, let me see here. John said, I bang with certain things, surprised me on other things. I was just asking myself so many questions about how they got turned into zombies in the first place. that was just my biggest pet peeve, bro. That's something that really like brought down the show to me, because a zombie apocalypse always has an origin. It's always something where you know where it starts. You feel me? That's a part of the lore. So them not saying that really hurt the show. I'm gonna just be real with you. But I definitely appreciate your comment, your feedback, Brody, because I feel the same way about them just dropping the ball on that. So boom. That story is just a myth that's in commentage right now. Nobody knows about the Infinity Cloud. You feel me? So we go back. The guys, sadly, a lot of people have died at this point. But the Death Dealer, Wu, Red Guardian, Kamala, Shang-Chi, and Katie are now in front of New Asgard. And Blade are in front of New Asgard. They're at the gates. They're trying to get in. They see zombies on sticks getting speared out. And lo and behold, Tessa Thompson, who do not miss a Marvel bag. I feel like she does voiceover. She don't care. What if, whatever. Crossovers, whatever. She says, y'all can't come in here because y'all not gods. Man, when I say this was the best part of the episode, one of the best, when Khonshu was like, what? All of a sudden, Khonshu said, hold on, who is she talking to? The Khonshu was coming out, not the Blade. The Khonshu was coming out of Moon Knight. She said, if y'all don't go away, I'm going to kill y'all. Khonshu popped out, was like, stop playing with me, shorty. Y'all know what's up with me, shorty. You cool, shorty? That's just like, you cool, shorty? Tessa Thompson immediately, Valkyrie, I'm sorry, Khonshu, you look different. Woo-de-woo-de-woo. Whole T, nobody can see Khonshu at all. Regular people that's not Moon Knight cannot see Khonshu, so they look crazy having Valkyrie look crazy, but they finally believe that Blade actually had an imaginary friend that was telling him to do all these things. They thought he was Welly. He was not. So they get in off Khonshu's face card, crazy. Wow, we was wondering also as well, if Khonshu's a god, why hasn't he done anything more for the group, which is interesting.
He's a bum.
The fucking bum. Because Khonshu, he stepped in when Moon Knight needed a fight against that god. I forgot what her name was, that god. But you don't step in when it's a zombie apocalypse to just get them to space, or at least get Moon Knight to space. Find a way for him to get easier to get to space. Why is Blade not black? Blade then blacked out and died. You feel me? You know how he blacks them out, they don't know what's going on. So Blade has blacked out somewhere and he's dead. Now his real person is dead. His avatar is dead. And Khonshu. Is Khonshu dead? Okay, I'm spoiling episode 4. But spoiler. So boom. They get into Khonshu's, and I'm going all over the place, man, but that's how my mind works, y'all. This is how I do my reviews. If you watch all my reviews, I shoot all over the place. That's what you're here for. You feel me? Hold on. Especially the big hitters in Wanda and Darius literally having power that would make it damn near impossible to become zombies. That's why we have these long conversations, y'all, because we want to poke holes in what's really going on in the world and in our minds and our things that are going to go when they do what they do. That's why we have somebody like John who pay attention. You hear me? John, you got to get on one. We got to watch something and you got to get on here, man. Even if you pirate it, which I don't care because they coming to get me for the NFL. I'm looking out the window every Sunday like, if they kick a dough, for the Steelers, whoop-de-doo. You feel me? This is my debt paid. They haven't sent me a check, but they going to definitely put it on the news. You hear me? But I'm going off subject. You going to watch something, and then we going to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm really hope that everybody can go see Avatar, you know what I'm saying, December. Because that's going to be the next, probably the big movie that shows up. So it'd be nice everybody goes and see that. So put that on your schedule. You watch it on Disney Plus. Okay, so yeah, you can watch it on regular stuff. You hear me? You can watch it on regular stuff. So why don't you watch Fallout? Come on, watch Fallout with me, bro. You feel me? Invest in Fallout. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you work at IT. You know you can find it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, watch Fallout if you haven't watched it. because season 2 comes out in December. So yeah, if you can remember that, yes. Let me see. Oh my God, man! Watch Fallout season 2 this winter. Or what? What do you want to watch? Abbott Elementary? You feel what we're about to do a review of Abbott Elementary, which is a great show, by the way. I'm not knocking the show. I'm just saying, like, that'd be interesting if I did an Abbott Elementary show. But it's kind of hard to do that because they have so much random stuff that happens in between. Free man, rest in peace to what's that show? The City Girls show. Rap shit. Yeah. That was a good show on HBO Max, man. But back to the recorded scheduled program, what we were saying, man. Shout out to John, man. Yes, yes, Fallout. Come on, Fallout season 2, episode 3. They pull up in New Asgard. It's food again, and Red Guardian is stressed, so he automatically starts drinking. He sits down there in the presence of gods. It's all gods in New Asgard right now. They didn't kick the normal people, didn't die. They said, man, New Asgard is lit with all gods. You know, Thor's in there. He actually tried to save and stop Thanos. And this time he failed so bad. Rocket got fried and Groot got fried. And he failed. And now he just sit on the throne. He doesn't talk to nobody. It's kind of like when he went fat Thor. They didn't make him fat. They just made him mad and just depressed. So he's just sitting on the throne. He's not talking to nobody. He's not speaking to nobody. They eating, everybody's eating a feast. They feel like, yes, we figured out that we could take this to space, and the Nova Corps will help with this. You feel me? That's all we've been waiting for, is the Nova Corps to come in and help with this. So they're eating the food. Everybody's good, and Kamala is like seeing that Thor ain't feeling good. Now, Wu is about to eat the food. And Blade just smacks the food out of his hand. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought he was saying, don't be a fat ass. But he slaps the food out of the hand, which comes in later. They go see Thor. They're like, hey, what's up, Thor? Like, what's going on? Like, Kamala, like, she literally lives and dies by the Avengers. So she got to say something to Thor, like, because she like, why don't we have a god on our side? Like, if we got a god on our side, we going straight to space with it. You feel what I'm saying? He could actually probably take this to space and kill everybody in the Nova Corps if he wanted to. So, spoiler alert. Now, yeah, we ain't getting there yet. When they go over to Thor, Wanda, so Valkyrie goes, yeah, like, basically, like, it's talking to Wanda. And Wanda's like, hey, and she's in this nice baking cookies, WandaVision form. She's all smiley. They was about to put hands on her. They're like, hey, Shorty. They said, come on, say, hey, ho. You the queen of the dead. Stop playing with me. You've been tormenting me in my dreams. Everybody had the 10 rings up, bullets out. Everybody, the whole Kamala crew ain't playing with Shorty. They don't care how nice she look. And Wanda's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not the queen of the dead. I promise you. I'm just trying to help you. So help me help you by giving me that MacGuffin. That can really help me out. That could be something that can really take me to the next level. Can you please join me? And we could turn up and you can help people. Kamala said, hey, watch out. You feel me? They was not feeling that. So once Kamala started going over everything, it was like, look, man, I'm just fucking with y'all. I ain't gonna play no games no more. I don't know if y'all remember on Multiverse of Madness, there was a scene where she had like the little, what was it? I think it was, y'all just seen I had shorts. I thought my water was over here. I've been talking so much, I could be going in. So Wanda in Multiverse of Madness actually revealed that when she was talking to Doctor Strange, she revealed this just how, look, it's crazy. With America Chavez, she always busts herself out somehow with some way. Like, why would Wanda, why would da? She said, look, man, I just need some gods And the only way I can get gods is to come here. So what do you think I was going to do? But everything that I had seen, all of a sudden, soldiers start coughing. They start turning into zombies. Wanda has an illusion of all the food. It's all zombie bones and food. They eating zombie virus. Everybody dying. Ugh. Now she got God zombies, dog. She said, now Kamala, already done poisoned them. You might well just join up. Everybody get up. You feel me? Not happening. You feel me? So they go for the Great Escape. Valkyrie helps. They get into a big brawl in the mess hall. Man, they killing zombies. Thor just sitting right there holding zombies back. They're like, Thor, wake up. Kill everybody. Valkyrie finally realized that Wanda was perping. She switches to the Queen of Zombies. The Queen of the Dead. She looked crazy. She throwing stuff everywhere. She fighting. They going crazy. Hand for hand. Unfortunately, the Death Village gets killed. He or she gets broken up. Woo, that was his dog. No! He busting off the 9. Bop, bop, bop. They tore Woo to pieces. You feel me? No more Woo. You feel me? Woo gone. I'm like, it's only Kamala, Katie, Shang-Chi, and Blade. They fighting for their life at this point with Valkyrie. I'm talking about fighting for their life. You feel me? They try to get up out of there. They're like, let's go. Run from Wanda. Run. You feel me? They get into the plane. Wanda pulls them back down. Y'all not going nowhere. You need to stay here, Kamala. Stop playing. Come help me. What's up? Thor. Kamala saves Thor. Thor remember that. Thor came through. All of a sudden, the God of Thunder comes through and starts giving a smoke to Wanda. They going bang for bang. You hear me? He told her get out of there and get low and let her know, hey, you the new Avengers. Go do it. You feel me? Boom. They throw him out into space. Thor! They lead Thor. They needed a God for real because Thor started putting in work on Wanda. Like, I thought he was going to win. But Wanda, I'm starting to see, man, Wanda, she might be the strongest person in the MCU. I can't even hold you. Like, she might be the strongest person in the whole MCU. Also, John said, why wasn't the Fantastic Four in it? They're a big part of the Marvel Zombie comic. Wow. So see, now I'm going to go read Marvel Zombie, the comic, because I need to know what's going on. Hold up. You said that they was in Marvel Zombies, the comic? Hold on. It's cool. It's cool. We're going to definitely find that on Amazon. We're going to find that on Amazon because I want to read that. They get into space. They got away. They like, oh my God, Red Guardian. He drank some of the drink, so he turned into a zombie. They had to skirt off on him. You feel me? They're in space. Kamala is just everybody just like, oh my God, we lost everybody. Like, what are we doing? They get to space, y'all. The Nova Corps tells them, turn around now. We quarantine y'all planet because we see it's a zombie apocalypse. The Nova Corps is outside blocking the way to get out to space. This planet has been redeemed, done for. Y'all cooked. If y'all come any closer, we are going to... They gave them 10 seconds, y'all. When I say they were trying to make a decision and all you can hear is 7, 4. I was like, oh, Lord. They don't even give them a little bit of grace at 3 to get like the pause. There was no pause, y'all. And they didn't answer fast enough. Nova Corps started. Started just firing down. Blew them out the sky. Kamala holding on to him with her little shield again, saving the day. All of a sudden, they falling, dreaming, literally falling. And all of a sudden, magic circles, Doctor Strange circles. They go through the circles. They are now in comatage. They got saved by the Bull, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, because Spider-Man knows how to do Doctor Strange spells now. Just like how Ned did in Far From No Way Home, whatever that movie was, No Way Home. Spider-Man learns some spells to get them out there. They save their life, man. Boom! Episode ends. Ain't that a bitch? The Nova Corps switched up on the homies. Switched up on everybody and said, y'all can die out there. Y'all gonna die out there. For real. Y'all, for real. We don't care. You feel me? So Nova Corps, they're off the table. That's not happening anymore. Embracing the zombie apocalypse. So that was episode 3. Episode 3 definitely had me going. You feel what I'm saying? Had me going. But I still would say I didn't have any dislikes. Because like I said, I loved everything with the fight scene, the hall in New Asgard, finding out the suspense of like the Nova Corps not going to help. That was really suspenseful. I'm like, dang, I thought they really was going to help. I actually thought they had a chance. They did not have a chance. They didn't have a chance. Fantastic Four is in the comment. Yeah, bro, if you can find that on Amazon, text me that, bro. Text me that, please. Because I definitely want to get that. I'm going to buy that actual comic. Because like I said, I finished Daredevil Born Again. And the comic is 10 times better than the show. 100%. They disrespected the name of Born Again by even putting that on Daredevil on the show in the real live action version. No funny. That was a really good comic. It was really about the real struggle of Daredevil. I was like, even I thought he was going to die. Even I wanted him just to just stop. I'm like, bruh, just jump off the bridge, bruh, at this point. Because Kingpin ruined his life. And just for him to fight back how he did, Daredevil Born Again, that's the comic I suggest. A site my way or the Amazon link? Your way. Okay, and an Amazon link. Let me have it your way. Literally. So I'm trying to have my way. No BK. You feel me? No Burger King. So yes, please send that. So I'm gonna get that off the screen. So I get that episode a definitely solid 8.59 for episode 3. Had me turned up. I really like the zombie Thanos. I wish that would have stayed around more, but they like, we can't get deep into that. Because if we bring him into this, it's going to get too OP. You feel what I'm saying? He's supposed to be dead. Ultron Vision, if that would have happened, was supposed to already kill that man. So that's what I would have thought was interesting, the Ultron Vision one. You know what I'm saying? But they ended up beating him anyway, I think, at the end or whatever. Whatever. Episode 4, the finale episode, y'all. We're going to wrap it up, man. I appreciate everybody that been rocking with this whole review so far, man. It's been fun going over this. I haven't talked about any Marvel reviews in a minute. And normally, y'all know I have multiple people talking about it. So, you know, I'm you know how I'm coming with all my reviews. Pat Brady reviews. You did. It's Marvelous Bluntz. We're blunted. You hear me? So, shout out to John holding me down in this chat, man. I appreciate you, Brody. Real talk. So we got to get to episode 4. If you haven't subscribed to Marvelous Bluntz, do that. Do that. Go Tiger. All right, my brain focus. Listen, episode 4. Basically, when they go to commentage, they give them a briefing of what's really going on. Wanda has lost her mind even as a dead woman. You hear me? Y'all, the MacGuffin y'all have is coordinates to where Wanda is trying to go. It's going to blow your mind right here. Where they sent Bruce Banner, who sacrificed himself to take all the energy like he did kind of in Endgame with the putting the Infinity Stone gauntlet on and taking the energy from the stone so he can snap. He has merged the gamma energy. I don't even know how they did this. He merged all the Infinity Stones with the vibranium and he dropped down from the sky and now it's an Infinity Hulk. I can't lie. That was lit. I was like, an Infinity Hulk, I don't know where they're going to go with this, but I'm down for this ride 1,000%. The Hulk had the Infinity Stones in him. What can actually go right? You feel me? So they're like, hey, the best thing we can do to stop Wanda, go there, defend Infinity Hulk and fight her and just beat her army horde and defend him so we can stop and he can kind of like, I guess, reverse the zombie horde or at least take out Wanda so that could stop the zombie horde, the leader. It'll kind of just be loose booty after that. You feel me? So, boom. They're getting ready. The crew like, all right, y'all, we might die. Shang-Chi was like, see you on the other side type vibes. You feel me? Like, they mobilize up. They're getting ready. Because this episode about to get real. You feel what I'm saying? It's no more games no more because Wanda is actually not here to play. So they pull up on the coordinates where Infinity Hulk is, and already Wanda is there. She got so many waves of zombies, hordes from different zombie heroes, all types of stuff for the Hulk. When I tell y'all, the Hulk laid the smacker down on every zombie thing that damn near came this way. Honestly, I'm talking about some of the stuff that they showed on screen and Funny Hulk was doing, y'all. I'm like, I'm talking about he was punching bodies so fast. We saw his body moving, but it was still. He was literally punching bodies away in ways they couldn't stop him, y'all. They were stumping him out. He's getting stumped out by giant zombies. He just with a serious face. Dum. Slits through them. Using infinity type power. He's using all the infinity stone powers to kill these waves of zombies. But you know it's not over till it's over. They try to bring the dogs in. You feel me? Wanda said, I might have to step in this thing because like they started putting their hands on Hulk a little bit. You feel me? I don't know what like wave of them that came in that did that, but something was they was dogging them out. I'm like, oh God, Wanda, because they said she touches them, she'll have the power of all the Infinity Stones, which will make a super Wanda, a Wanda Maximoff. You feel me? And she can just do whatever she want to do. So Bow, come on and pull up. Let me see something here. This is where they started getting wild with it. Yeah, they did get wild. John said he's seen zombies too. The stones can be used without punching. It's like he didn't know how to unleash the full power of the stones. It was like, and I'm like, maybe because he was the Hulk, he wasn't smart anymore. You feel me? So it was the Hulk mind, which is like this. You feel me? With a little bit of banner, a little bit of cushion under the brain. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, he pretty much is like cooked. So that may have been the reason. But maybe the Infinity Zone stones were poisoned because they were in the Infinity Gauntlet that was connected to Thanos. I don't know. That's too many loopholes. That's loopholes. So Kamala, Shang-Chi, Blade, Katie, they pull up to the death. Man, they have an awesome fight with Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and the Comatage crew. I can't even lie, man. Some of the ore farming that Blade and Spider-Man was doing when Spider-Man ripped them heads off, it was like an in-game how it was supposed to be. Not all the goofy characters coming out of holes. A real solid team that said, let's start that work. And man, they got the work to the death, man. Oh my goodness, they was getting the work to the death. I'm like, man, they really gonna die for this. But then Wanda said, all right, bro, let me step in. She put the red mist around like how she killed Professor X when he thought it was sweet. He thought he was doing something. Wanda, let me in. Man, crack that neck, man. Wanda got the going around, putting hands on everybody. I said, oh my God, it's over. It's done. It's over and done. It's over and done. Because she said, hey, I got a secret weapon too. Zombie Thor. A god. When I say Thor came through and started throwing them minkers on everybody, even Hulk said, you know what? I was getting beat up. I had to step in respectfully and beat his ass. Man, so Thor and Hulk, Zombie Thor was just as vicious as Zombie Wanda to me. But this is Ragnarok Part 2. You feel me? Man, they was throwing hands. Hulk, bop, bop. Thor, bop, bop. I can't even lie. I thought Hulk was going to lose. Man, he beat the dog shit out of Thor. Man, he did the same move. He went up far in the air. I said, oh, he about to hit it. He going up. Uh-oh. I knew what that was. You know, that's time to walk away. That's what happened on Ragnarok. When they walked away, when they saw Hulk go in the air, they was like, uh-oh, party over. It's over. Go ahead and get y'all gonna be slaves here forever. Man, Hulk went up, Infinity Hulk went up in that air, came down and stepped on Thor's face. Man, it was nothing left but blood and guts. It was so much guts. Gore, guts, and butts, rips and cuts everywhere. You feel me? I'm like, oh my goodness, he just squished Thor's head. Wanda said, not it. So while he was fighting Thor, and they're like, yeah, he won. Hulk gave this little goofy little grin like this. Hulk happy. Wanda slid right up and just put her hands right in his chest. And they're like, no! All of a sudden, they're all trying to rush to get to Wanda. Everybody started getting killed. Shang-Chi get bit. Buddy turns into a zombie. And they tell him like some little back. I'm like, no! Shang-Chi goes first. Katie trying to fight everybody, but she trying to fight everybody off. But she can't. She probably ran whole T. She can't fight everybody off. They grabbing Ant-Man. The zombies are overwhelming now that she has touched the Hulk. Everybody is getting killed. Like, everybody is getting killed. It was a dude with a sorcerer's sword. You feel me? He getting killed. Everybody is getting smoked now. Now that Wanda done turned up and touched the Hulk because she powering up. Shang-Chi dies. Everybody dies, y'all. I keep saying Shang-Chi because I don't fuck with him. So I keep reiterating the most that he died. But the main thing is, bruh, everybody died and Wanda has touched him. So Spider-Man's about to get bitten by a huge zombie. Ant-Man getting pulled, about to get cracked. His little glass about to get cracked. Wanda says, Kamala, you can stop all this. Just take my hand. It'll go back to everything how it used to be. Just do it. And Kamala is like, no. She's like, I can't. She's like, I can't let them die in vain. Kamala Khan did the thing that she knew that she was going to do. She touches Wanda, everything. All of a sudden, she like does a super shield around the earth. Everything goes black. Bedtime? All you hear is bedtime? Man, Kamala wakes up in her room. Everything's back to normal, y'all. Kamala's like, oh, yes. Who's at the door? Kate Bishop. It's Riri. It's the crew. They lit. Let's go get Mocha. What is it? Boba. Let's go get Boba. We're going to get Boba today, girl. They said, girl, come on, girl. Why are you tripping giving us a long hug? Let's go get Boba. Boba time. They go get Boba. All of a sudden, they sitting there. She like, man, I really appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all here. Because now, like, the zombie apocalypse is apparently over. She touched Wanda's hand. It's over. You feel me? It's done. Man, she looking at this. She said she saw a baddie with his baddie friend going across the street. Kamala's like, dang, shorty. All of a sudden, shorty turned into a zombie. All of a sudden, her view's going in and out. And it keeps going back and forth between a good life and a zombie apocalypse. We like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All of a sudden, you see Riri alive. What? Kamala, don't believe it. Open up. Wake up. It's just a dream. Ah! Boom. The episode ends, y'all. And I don't get me twisted. I have nothing wrong with cliffhangers. That's not an issue with me. But you don't do cliffhangers with 4 episodes. You feel me? That was my biggest dislike, and I honestly say ruined everything for me. You hear me? Like, everything for me with this whole show. We never found out who or how the zombie apocalypse, how it happened, which is the overarching story. And then they ended with us wondering what is going on. What is she saying? Like, is she in barf? Is she in barf? Is this barf technology? Are we being barfed? What is happening? When did Wanda's vision, did Wanda do a world vision that affected everybody except Riri? Is Riri like, what's her name? Monica Rambeau? Is she like Monica Rambeau's daughter? Is she like Photon and just broke through the fourth wall and like, yeah, like, no, wake up, wait. Bruh, I need more, man. And I think this should have been more than 4 episodes. But they already said they greenlit season 2. Of course, the show didn't even drop in season 2 was already on Twitter. It's greenlit. Season 2, they was already geeked. You feel me? So we have to wait apparently to season 2 to see what happens next in this story. But that cliffhanger really took the oh yes, that was a death. Even in death, Blade went out aura farming. He's like, he's like, he got fried too. He got fried like Kate Bishop. I didn't expect him to die. Blade. I felt like he had some type of Khonshu type like power where he just be infinity, where he doesn't die. But then I realized he got killed by Thor. You feel me? So I'm like, oh yeah, he got killed. It was a god getting killed by another god. So Blade ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. You feel what I'm saying? He's not gonna be in Rush Hour 3. So that he definitely overfought that death. But episode 4, I would give it a solid 7. It was cool. I like the fighting scenes, but besides the big war scenes, it really was a bunch of like nothing. But besides them saying it was Infinity Hulk, you feel what I'm saying? Who finally did some Hulk shit. This is the most Hulk shit I've ever seen. Hulk hasn't done no Hulk stuff since in Ragnarok. You feel me? So we got Smart Hulk. I think, okay. Well, you just told me the end of the comic. Thank you, John. You suck. But I'm still going to read it. I really don't care about spoilers. People spoil stuff all the time. I get it's like how you feel when you read it. So I'm going to take that off right here. But I appreciate that. Definitely send that link too, please. Overall, I really did enjoy this season of Marvel Zombies, if it's going to be, more seasons. But this was a really cool show, man. It was giving us some good stuff after a tough Marvel year, man. Marvel's been having it rough. You feel me? And just for us, something just to just go our mind down. I agree. I understand now that they probably didn't want us to do too much homework and thinking for real. They just like, all right, man, we're just gonna throw y'all into a show. You feel me? So I give them that. But I would give this season of Marvel Zombies a lighters up. You feel me? It was cool. It's a cool watch. If you want to just watch and binge watch some good animation, because it was cool animation too, watch it. But I just don't think the story was strong for them 4 episodes to be 4 episodes. You feel me? It wasn't strong enough. And it was too all over the place with no explanation of why Namor is a zombie. How did the zombies get down to the water? Why was he even near zombies? I thought zombies couldn't even swim. I thought that was like part of the zombie lore too. They don't swim. You feel me? But, I don't really rock with that. You feel me? So I had a lot of gripes, but I had more good things than gripes. I was excited more than gripes. You feel me? I didn't know they were doing a second season. Hopefully they tighten the story up. Because, yeah, we've had an animation show with a good storyline. X-Men 97. X-Men 97 had an amazing story, dog. They brought that back and revived that show. I didn't even care about the old X-Men. I'm like, man, this new story is amazing. So hopefully, like you said, they get a better story, more episodes. I'm not saying make 10 episodes. You feel what I'm saying? But give us 2 more. You know what I'm saying? Give us 3 more just to round us off of what's happening. But don't what if us and give us this is a Christmas story. We had 7 days, or I think they did 7 days of Christmas of what if, and it was only like 2 episodes that was good. A waste of 7 days. You feel me? I ain't even do season 3. But yeah, like you said, John, I hope they tighten the story up. What did you think, John? Give your rating before we go, man. Let me know what you think. I gave it a 7. What y'all think, man? Now I can find it like the J. Look, what ain't about it? I got to figure out what I'm about to eat, y'all. It's late now. This is how people always order Uber Eats. You feel me? This is how Uber Eats always gets ordered. Because people just don't know how to make food in the house. But we're doing that tomorrow because I got a hot date tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to make food in the house. I'm going to cook all the food tomorrow. in the house. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that Friday, because I might really think about something, right? Really get some stuff and cook some salmon, because I've been wanting to cook some salmon. I have a salmon recipe that I want to cook. So let you know, John, I got some things on my list, John. I know you to cook, but I got 2 full meals that will definitely shut down the party. You feel me? One day, that's why I said definitely invite me over one day, so I pause. I can cook for the family. You feel me? Hold up before I look at your thing. I'm gonna tell you about my cook list real quick. I got 2 things. One of the best things I gotta make you, my grilled cheese sloppy joe. I call it summer mess. I made it in the summertime. It is delicious. This is the best grilled cheese sloppy joe. It's not regular. I'm talking about with chili powder. We got good ketchup, good onions in there. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my God. One day she would just have a million. I call it my summer mess. I ain't gonna even hold you. Solid 7 out of 10. Okay, perfect. Okay, we got another 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, 7 is good. You feel what I'm saying? Especially nowadays. Bro, he just made made that dinner, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, that's my guy, bro. I gotta learn how to cook. That's why I said I'm definitely gonna make some food this week, and then I'm gonna cook. I have to cook before this week is over. I'm trying to really cook more often. So definitely gonna set that up for this week so I can cook my salmon. No diss. Look, I don't like sloppy joes either. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a sloppy joe fan, but I like the idea of a sloppy joe to taste.
It doesn't taste like a regular sloppy.
But it does not taste, John. That's why I said you got to give it a taste. It tastes nothing like a regular sloppy joe. The grilled cheese and the joe, you gonna eat at least 2 or 3. It's some good sloppy joe, and then you may not even have to eat 2 because sometimes they be 2 or 3 because they be so packed. It's such a good sandwich, bro. The second one, my second one is the honeycomb wings. I made some honeycomb wings. It was some honey wings, but I added some little razzle dazzle with it, you know, like some garlic powder, some spicy powder, lemon juice, you know what I'm saying? Very, very honey. It was like a honey, really honey flavor. It was very sweet wings, but you know, it was like basically like honey wings for real. But I call them my honeycomb wings. So that was my first set of wings I made. So I'm trying to make food. My boy told me make food based off foods you like. You feel what I'm saying? So I love salmon. I've been wanting salmon, so I'm definitely gonna cook up a good salmon this weekend. That's how we rocking. I'll try with you, bro. I'll try it out. No, yeah, I tried your food. Your food was like that. That's why I said, bro. That's why I said I want to have a cook-off, man. So we said, shout out to John, man. Shout out to John in the building, man. You know I appreciate you, bro. Definitely coming through the chat. He comes through in Twitch and in StreamYard. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Anybody who came through and viewed, the viewers been concurrent and viewing today. So I appreciate everybody that been viewing today, man. I appreciate y'all for real. I rock with Marvel Zombies, had some flaws, but definitely could be better. What did y'all think of Marvel Zombies, man? Let me know in the comments below. Definitely this going to just be chopped off with just the Marvel Zombies review part, so y'all can just have strictly this when I put it on YouTube. But definitely, what did y'all think of this? What y'all think of Marvel Zombies, man? Let me know in the comments below, man. And subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. Share this review with all your friends. Y'all sit down, light one up, get something to eat, and sit down and watch this and hear how I thought about that new Marvel Zombies. You dig? And then let them know around you how you thought about it. Or let me know in the comments. You dig? So, like I said, it's Pat Brady, man. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. Winning Time 3 out right now. Peacemaker. I think the season's going to end at 8. So we're going to have a new episode 4 through 6 review. And then I'm going to do a whole finale review about maybe 2 weeks from now after the last 2 episodes. So subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, man. I appreciate all the love, man. Keep God first, man. Always. I'm out. You dig?
Hey, where's Rose?